What up, YouTube? This is Woody coming back with another mother loving moto vlog. What is up? Pains me to make this. I'm not happy about it. Alright, so if you follow me on the Amino app, or you've seen my last video, you know I went and did a ride review over Memorial Day weekend of a 2018 Triumph Street Triple 765 RS, and I got home and I wanted to hurry up and get the video edited and everything, so it would be ready to go when I was planned on having it released on Thursday, which is still gonna come out on Thursday. But I did something really stupid when I was editing. After I got done editing the video and I was saving it, and I freaking did something completely stupid and ended up losing like 2/3 of the video. So all I got is the first part of the video, and the rest of it I ended up losing while on the editing. So gosh, I hate doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the footage that I still have. Getting ready to ride this Triumph Speed Triple, and this guy's watching me, so it's a little weird. Exit that. Dude, there's so much stuff in that. How do you get out of there? Go back. Go back. How do you get out of that? Dude, this is embarrassing. So, push it. Hold the clutch in to start it. I don't know how to get out of that menu. So it doesn't have a neutral light. Oh, okay, there we go. So this is the new Speed Triple 79. I'm not sure what it is right now, but it's the 2018. It's a freaking brand new bike. And let's take it for a ride. It's comfy. So this is going to be my first Triumph that I've rode. It's a little quiet. A little quiet. We're going to do the same route I always do. Anyway, we're here at Pony Power Sports riding this bike. I came here, I've been here for a little while. I was going to ride the, bogged down big time. I was going to ride the Monster 797. I didn't get a chance to do that because they didn't have it ready yet. What happened was, I guess their demo got sold. So now we're in neutral. The demo got sold, and they didn't know it and they thought they had it there ready to go, but it actually had already sold. He forgot about it, whatever. Anyway, so we're riding this instead. I don't know. The only thing I know about it is it's got 125 horsepower, probably about 90 foot-pounds of torque. Somebody will probably correct me on that. It's a little weak sounding, but clutch is about halfway out. He told me this has got a quick shifter in it, so definitely gonna be testing that beast out. This light is slower than dog crap. probably gonna be stuck in traffic. It's kind of late on a Saturday, so this is gonna be interesting to say the least. I ain't waiting on you to run a red light. All right, let's see. Quick shifter, go. Oh, you can't do it out of first gear. All right, second gear. Quick shifter, go. It's not doing it. Huh. Well, let's get out here on the highway and we'll figure it out. This is the first quick shifter I've ever used, so be easy on me. Oh, you don't even have to let go of the gas. That's what I was doing wrong. I was closing the throttle and it wasn't liking it. Listen to this thing. This thing's a boost. Alright, so this quick shifter's weird. Let's see. So you can shift gears with the throttle closed going down, but going up, if you let off on the throttle, it doesn't let you shift. So you're just holding it open, hit the gear, and go. Even closed. Even down, it wants the throttle open. It's weird. This one revs. In fourth gear. Listen to this boost. Look at my exit's coming up here soon. Yeah, it's right here. Dude, it's comfy. The seat's nice and wide. And we're probably going to see a lot of the popo today because it's a holiday weekend and such. But anyways, the seat's nice and wide. So I didn't say it when I got on it, but it's a little taller of a bike. I'm close to not being able to flat foot this bike, and I'm 6'1", about a 34-35 inch inseam, so a shorter guy might have a little bit of trouble. We'll get up here and I'll pull my feet out and show you. Yeah, like my legs are about straight. They're just about straight, but it's comfortable. You lean on your, I'm kind of lean forward a little bit. This bike's sweet. This bike is sweet. I like the color of it. I'm nervous with this quick shifter because I'm not used to a quick shifter. It's a little weird. I don't know how I like it. I like the mirrors. Bar in mirrors right off the get. That way you ain't gotta worry about these big ass mirrors up here in your way and that you can't use in the first place. Probably gonna be stuck in traffic all day. He's gonna turn not in a turn lane. This is something that, so it doesn't, you can't tell that you're we're just cruising around second gear. You can't tell that you got your turn. It doesn't like click. It doesn't have that click to it, so you don't feel it. Oh, I'm pushing the wrong freaking button. That's wrong. But it don't have a click to it, so you don't know if it engaged or not. But you got your indicators up here that tells you how you're doing on it. We're going to have to keep it low-key a little bit because this is Memorial Day weekend and the cops are out. Dude, I like this bike. It's so nimble. It's so nimble. It feels good. So this is going to be easily comparable to the 821. Pretty much the same horsepower, same torque. There's a cop. There's a cop. But same horsepower, same torque, same style, obviously same style bike, duh. But yeah, I think I got to turn up here. Shoulder. So that's confusing, this switch right here and the turning switch. So a couple times you've seen right there, I pushed that instead of the turn signal. Which that could be a thing. I don't know. Let's try this quick shifter again. See, the thing is with this quick shifter is you're used to letting off on the throttle. You're used to letting off on the throttle, and with this quick shifter, it doesn't let you shift if you close the throttle. And so that's what's throwing me off on that. It takes some getting used to, but it's sweet. You just lay it open and go. Brakes are good, brakes are good. We'll get up here to my spot and we'll stop, and I'll get off and we'll do a walk around. Let you see it. But it's comfy. I mean, you're leaned forward on your hands a little bit, but it's not too bad. The seat's nice and wide. It gets narrow in the front, but I don't know. I'll try to scoot back on a little bit. This traffic is crazy. Traffic is crazy. Dude. You just want to hit some turns in this thing. Hit some turns. You got this beautiful view right here, the reservoir. We're going to be going across that bridge here in a minute. Beautiful day out for a ride review. This guy, put your turn signal on. Push. Put your turn signal on and then turn over. I'll let you in there. He acts like he wants to get over. It's confidence inspiring. This bike is confidence inspiring for sure. Like you feel like you can hit some turns in it. Like you feel a little more confident. On this bike. Alright, so this is my turn coming up here. Little Tesla. Mother vloggers get excited every time they see a Tesla. Squeaky brakes. But I know this seems weird, but around here, like in Ohio, we see them a lot. My bridge is closed. What am I gonna do? Alright, now we're gonna get lost. Now we're gonna get lost. That's gonna be interesting. So we're not going across the bridge like we normally do. That's a thing now. And now I don't know where to go. 'Cause I'm stuck in this bull crap. This ought to be interesting. It's so torquey. Oh, this road sucks. It's just like Ducati, like yeah, so that's what I got left of the video. Hopefully you guys liked at least watching some of it. So is he gonna walk or so dude, I hate that I lost the video because there's so much good things to see on it, but I took a different route than I've been taking on these first ride or these ride reviews, and it ended up being a cool little ride, but you just have to take my word for it, I guess. But so holy crap, that bike was fun. It was fun. That's the most fun that I've had on a bike in a long time. It was fun. and it was confidence inspiring. And I mean, it's an 800cc bike. It still has 115 or 120 horsepower. I think it's at somewhere between 80 and 90 foot-pounds of torque. It rode out sweet. Awesome bike. So it had the quick shifter on it. That's the first bike I've ever, well, it's the second bike I've rode with a quick shifter on it, but I didn't realize it's the first quick shifter I've used, because there was one on that Panigale I did a ride review on, but I didn't know it. I didn't realize it had the quick shifter on it till after I'd already rode it. But it took me a little bit to get used to it, being that I've never used one before. And even after riding for a little while, like you keep reverting back to shifting like normal. So, but holy crap, that bike was fun though. The dash was awesome. They have 6 different settings on what the configuration of the dash, like how it displays the speed, your RPMs, your gear indicator, and all that stuff. You can make it six different options of what you want the cluster to look like. It also had, it's like a LCD screen or whatever. Like, it had a white back screen, and then it switched to like a black screen with for nighttime riding, so like the white wouldn't be blinding you. And on the research and stuff that I found on it, you can change it manually, but you can also, if you don't, it changes on its own. And the way I understand it, it'll change pretty quickly. It doesn't take complete darkness for it to switch to the night mode or whatever you want to call it. I think it had 5 different riding modes. It had a track mode. It had obviously ride mode, rain, and I don't know what the other one was, street or something like that, I don't know. But it had like, I think it was 5 different ride modes. It's supposed to be really easy to navigate the whole menu system. They've made it easier, but it would take you some time to get used to going through it stuff. It had like it had a home button over here, it had a mode button over here, and then it had a 5-way toggle switch, so you could flip through everything to change the ride modes and change anything that you wanted to change on it. Like, I think it was in the ride mode or the track mode, is where the track mode, it took all the rider assisted things off it, like the traction control and all that. You put it in track mode and it completely turns, I don't know what that is, broken windshield. But in track mode, it completely turned off cruise or traction control and any kind of rider assisted, rider aids or whatever you want to call them. Turns it all off, and it's just you got all the power of the bike. Which, even though, I mean, I know it's an 800cc bike, but it had plenty of power, and it was fun. Let me tell you what, it was fun. Of all the bikes that I've rode, there's only 2 bikes that I've got that feeling from, and that was the Street Triple and the Monster. Like, the fun that I had on those 2 bikes outweighs all the fun that I've had on any other bike that I've rode. Like, this bike, it's still fun. I like riding it. It's fun, but not like those other 2 bikes. Like, it was so confidence inspiring. You felt like you could just duck into turns and lean it over and it would take it. Like, I know in some situations that could become more, it could be a bad thing. Maybe it inspires you too much, but It definitely, dude, I love riding that bike. I love riding that bike. Right up there with that monster that I rode. I loved riding it. But it is a sweet bike. The only thing, so it has the fully adjustable suspension. It has the Öhlins rear suspension, fully adjustable. So in the RS mode or RS trim, you get that, and you get something else. I don't remember what it was. I can't think of what it is. I think it's the track mode. Because in the other two bikes, you only get 4 modes. This bike, you get 5 modes, and you get the Öhlins adjustable shock on the rear. And I think the Shoei, I don't know if it was Shoei shocks on the front. No, it wasn't that. It was the brakes were different. It had Brembo brakes on it, and I think you got Brembo brakes on the other two bikes, but they're a different size or something. I don't know. But so the price difference, the base model one, I think there's an S, there's a R, and then there's a RS or something like that. Anyway, the base model one, I think it starts at like $9,900, and then the next one up is $11,500, and then you go to the RS one and it's $12,500, $13,500. It's $13,500. So there's quite a bit of a price range right there, and then it comes to turn on my brights. Then you end up getting into this range is $13,500. Like at that price, you got a wide range of bikes to choose from. So that's where I start putting my brakes on this bike. Now, if the Öhlins shock and that track mode doesn't mean anything to you, and you're okay with having a little bit less control of the bike by not having that mode, then you'd save some money. Oh, and the quick shifter. The RS is the only one with the quick shifter, which the quick shifter I could do without. Like, it doesn't, I caught myself not using it, so like the quick shifter is not that important to me. So it just depends on how important it is to you. And you couldn't buy the 11.5 version bike and add those things on it. It ended up costing you more than if you would just got the RS. So it puts you in that price range of, I mean, it opens it up to like, there's a lot of bikes that you could come into for that kind of money. So that's where I start putting my brakes on it, which I love that bike. It's a good looking bike, but look at this. For I think $1,000 more or $2,000 more, you could be on the Speed Triple. And that's a 1050cc bike, and it's a lot more power, a lot more torque, and just a better looking bike. It's just a meaner, more muscular looking bike. So it kind of, I don't know. It is a great bike though. It's just that price, like, you get up in that price range, there's so many, you could get anything. You could get, I think the FZ10 is in that price range. You could get any Kawasaki. Like, you could get a 636, you could almost get ZX10. I think that starts at like 14,500 or 15,000. Like, that's why I'm like, gosh, if it was a little less, I would be like, dude, get it. Like, if that RS was priced at 11,500, like that lower model one is, I'd be like, jump all over it. But for 13,500, I just dragged my feet on it. I know it has a lot of great features. It really does. It is a great bike, and anybody that get that bike would not be disappointed. I promise you, you will love that bike. But to me, I would hold back on it. It's a new engine. Last year's model was a 675. This year's model is a 765. So it's a bigger engine. It's a brand new engine, and I mean, it seems like a great engine, but only time will tell. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of feel those things out like a brand, because it's a new engine. There's no history to it, so you don't know how it's gonna play out or whatever. But dude, that was fun though. It definitely was fun. And then the other thing about that bike is the resale value. If you go look at used street triples, the resale value, it just isn't there. And I know I've heard a lot of people say that the old street triple had a lot of more problems to it, and that's probably why the resale value is so low on it. But like, if it was me and you really wanted that, you like that bike, I might hold off, wait a year, see how this bike does, like, and then maybe buy it used. I don't know, but or I'm sure, because the old street triple had the same motor as the Daytona. It'll be interesting to see if they don't change that motor in the Daytona. If they change that motor to the 675 in that Daytona, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get a Daytona for the price of the street triple. Like, so to me, I'm like, I don't know. People say so many good things about that Daytona that it's hard to, it would be hard for me to pick a street triple over that. But dude, it was a fun bike. Great bike. But the only thing that gets me about it is the price. That is it. But dude, I love that bike. It was fun. Gosh, it was fun. It sounded great. Had a great sound to it. But it's a triple, so it sounds different than what you're used to hearing. And man, those Triumphs and the Ducatis, man, they got that sound. Low flying duck right there. That sound that those two bikes put off, they are great sounding bikes. But anyways, hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully this salvages it for you just a little bit. I hated, oh gosh, I was so ticked off when I seen how I messed that up and lost 2/3 of the stinking video. I was so aggravated, but I didn't want to scrap the whole video, so this is the best scenario I could come up with to save in the video. So hopefully you guys like it. Hit that like button. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And I just want, if you're seeing this and you ain't subscribed to the channel, I got a handful more ride review videos. If you like ride review videos, come check out my channel. I've got a lot of different ride reviews that I've done. I've got more coming. I'm going to 2 different Yamaha demo days in June, so hopefully I get a handful of reviews on some Yamahas, and so be looking for that. I'm going to the AM Expo. Hopefully I'll be able to do some ride reviews on some bikes there. I'm trying to get to a Suzuki demo day this year, and hopefully I'll be able to do that and do some videos on there. All my reviews I've done thus far has come from Iron Pony Power Sports in Westerville, Ohio, and basically it's Columbus, Ohio. But check them out. They're a huge dealership in Columbus, and they got it all, dude. They got it all. So check them out. And if you like seeing me do these videos, I'm cutting him off. If you like seeing me do these ride reviews with them, get on their website, go to their contact section, contact us section, email the crap out of them, tell them Woody on Two Wheels, you love his reviews, you want him to see it, you want to see him do more, and hopefully they'll keep letting me do these reviews with them, and we'll get to do a lot more reviews. So we'll catch you on the next video. This is Woody. Peace.